All right, hey man, we out here on this prison talk. Y'all already know what I do. This is Mighty Mouse, man. I'm on here with my man Highway. Me and my man's man, we grew up together, man. We've been in the system for a long time. Um, we getting ready to talk about pretty much, we do a thing. It's called a Return to Citizen magazine, and we basically, I work with Miss Hallbrook, one of the probation officers in the state of Virginia. Man, she's the head probation officer, and she's also linked in with the federal inmates, and it's all throughout the state. And we basically, man, we do we do community resolutions, man, and we basically try to help guys get jobs coming out of the prison system, man. And one of the big things that I do is I help guys get their Class A CDLs to drive tractor trailers. I got it in and out,
Right.
a free route for people that are coming home from prison and give them jobs, man. You still working with Chris?
Every now and then, yeah.
Every now and then. All right, man.
Yeah.
He's also friends with one of my homeboys, Chris, man. My boy Chris, he's another success story, man. He's out here
Doing
pro
real
boxing
good.
now.
Real good.
Yep, yep. He's out here pro boxing. He followed
Yeah.
me into the fighting scene. He's got his own
In
company,
shape,
doing good shape, man. All that
household,
stuff,
all
man.
that. Yeah, the whole nine
Yep,
yards, man. For
family,
sure.
everything, man. I'm proud of Chris, man. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, let's talk about some stuff, man. So look, man, you've been in the system in Virginia, man, for a good amount of time. How much did you do altogether?
I did 13 straight. Then I did
Yeah,
some change on some other ones some other times. So I got 16 years.
yeah. That's about what I
Yeah.
did. About 16, about
Yeah.
16.
I know I was
So
with you. I was with you most of it.
yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I already know. I already know. So look, so yeah, man. So man, we just go over some stuff, man. What are you doing? What are you doing right now? You still on probation or you off probation?
I'm definitely still on papers. I'm a guy in indefinite papers.
Yeah, that's what I had the first time, man. So what
Yeah.
well, how's the probation going right now in Virginia, man, with the COVID and all that stuff? How's everything working out?
I mean, it's same old, except it's just less interaction with them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? A lot of
yeah,
times you got to still check in, but as long as you want like a minimum probation, you know what I mean? They ain't really messing with you too hard, but you still
right.
got to do the once a month call, and then every now and then the urine screens, the same old shit. You know what I mean? For real, but
Yeah,
everybody masked up. But it's getting more relaxed now, though.
yeah. You still up in the DC area?
Yeah, up in that. Well, I've been in Fredericksburg.
Oh, you up in the Berg and shit? Yeah, that's one of the hardest
Yep.
probations in the state, for real, man.
District
But
21. Yeah.
yeah, and that's actually where Miss Hallbrook is out of.
I'm already sharp. I was in Haynesville with her, dog.
Yeah, in Angel. Yeah, you already know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, she pretty much runs this thing, man. The good thing about Miss Hallbrook is, man, is doing this type of stuff right here. She sees this shit. It definitely she gonna say that she's seen this. She's gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? That
So,
you doing this type of stuff, man. Because like I said, man, there's not too many success rates. Everybody knows our state, man. We live in a Commonwealth state. We got one of the most fucked up systems there is in the nation. They will crack you in the head. Um,
every time, man.
yeah, I actually did a video the other day telling people about that shit, man. The success rates that they have on closing cases in our state, man, with the Commonwealth. How 99, 98% of the people take
For
plea
sure.
bargains in the state of Virginia,
Absolutely.
man. You
You
know,
have
fill,
to.
fill them in a little bit, man. Let me ask you a question, man. Fill them in a little bit, man. If you got what's called a public defender, which means you don't have the money for a lawyer in our state. I can't speak for most other states, but I can speak for our state, in the state of Virginia, the Commonwealth state of Virginia. If you got a public defender, which means you don't have no money to really fight a case, it's basically the state gives you
Right.
a lawyer.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Um, what do you think about, first off, what do you think about a public defender, man, in our state,
I
man? Are they there to help us, or are they there to take plea bargains?
They're there to take pleas. I call them public pretenders.
That's it. Public pretenders. That's it,
Because they
man.
just going, that's all they trying to do, get their little money real quick, go with the Commonwealth, and get you out the way and go on to the next case, man. Because you ain't shit to them. You know what I'm saying? You're just a number.
And it costs more money for them to take you to trial and all that stuff. So the main thing is in our state is basically you take a plea bargain or they're going to crack you in your head. That's no way around it.
Guaranteed.
That's
If you
it.
go in front of them 12, you're going to get your ass busted.
You're going to get your ass busted, man. And like I said, I can only speak for my state. I don't know about y'all states and stuff, but our state, that's what happens, man. And it's sad, man, because it leaves people no open room to feel like they can fight or have a fair fight in any type of trial, man. When you got everybody else taking plea bargains and they're sitting there offering you, hey, we're gonna give you 16 years. We're gonna drop these 20 felonies over here, you're gonna plead guilty to these fucking 15 felonies, and you gonna do this time right here, or you can fight it and we're gonna hang your fucking ass.
Right.
You know,
but
pretty much. You know,
the fucked up part is either way though, you still become a felon. You know what I'm saying? So
no doubt, no doubt.
you know what I mean?
Yep.
Regardless.
And y'all know, like I've talked about my co-defendants and stuff like that on here, and they haven't taken plea bargains, and I got co-defendants that ultimately, one of my co-defendants got the death penalty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they executed one of my co-defendants back in 2000 and no, was it that? Yeah, 2012, because I was on Greensville when they executed him. So 2012, they executed one of my co-defendants, and then my cousin Sweet Pea, Pat Foreman, and them. You know what I'm saying? So and I know
I was
Lance,
with your cousin. I was with Pat. I was with Pat at Haynesville.
Yeah, Pat. Pat's fucking Pat got locked back up again, bro. He did another 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Since he's been on, yeah, I know, bro. Like he's been through it, man. He can't get off them drugs, bro. Like that dope has got him strong. He can't get off that shit, man. It's like everybody I know, man, that gets on that shit, it's like really short-lived, man. It's like they get on it and then they get off. They feel like they're doing good, and then they get right back on that shit again, man. It's crazy.
They need something to keep them focused, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all that's why Mouse does what he does, man. That shit, it works, man. You stick with the man.
Yeah.
Put the work in.
Yeah.
It ain't hard to stay out here. It's hard. It's hard, but it's possible as long as you got the right people with you and take the right steps, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not impossible.
Yep. And Highway's fought for me, man, since I've been home, man. He's part of the Guns Down, Gloves Up movement, man. He's come out there and fought. Chris has fought for me a bunch of times. Machine, they call him Machine, Chris the Machine.
Big Lance off the yard's been there.
Yep. Lance has fought for me a couple times. Man, it's a blessing, man, to see all of us out here. And we all got our struggles. I know I can sit there and be like, well, my struggle is worse than everybody's, but you know how that is. Everybody's gonna say that their struggle is worse.
Yeah, so, for sure, for sure.
So let me hear some of the setbacks and drawbacks and some of the things that you thought was gonna happen when you came home that ended up being a letdown and didn't end up happening, man. And tell me some things, man, that made you ultimately think about, man, fuck this, man. I'm gonna go back into these streets and I'm gonna go back out here and I'm gonna do this because this ain't working for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Give me some examples of I know everybody's had that mind frame, man. I've had it. There's been several times that I've been out that I've thought about, man, this ain't working for me. I'm going right back in the streets. I'm gonna go back in and get it by any means necessary, man. But give us some of your setbacks that you've had, man.
I mean, my main one's been the license situation, man. Trying to get in DMV and stuff because of COVID, it's all set back. That's been a big one because without a license, man, it's hard to get around, man. And the bus, they do offer transportation, but the times you got to be there and it's all scheduled and stuff, and rain. I mean, it's a pain in the ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as far as work, man, work's not hard to get if you want to work. You know what I mean?
Right.
You just gotta. I gotta plug my phone. I was about to die, man. I'm tripping. Maybe this ain't it. Look.
Well, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Why you plugging your phone? And I'll give an example as well, man. Because I do the tractor trailer thing, man. So. The license thing I ended up having a possession of marijuana charge. All right. Well, possession of marijuana charge back then was a 6-month suspension on your license automatically. All right. So I thought because I got that marijuana charge when I got locked up, well, goddamn, that time has been lapsed.
Right.
That 6 months did not start until I got out and I took that VASAP class, man. When I took the VASAP class, that's when my 6 months started. All right. I had all the intentions of coming out here to the street. Oh, my little happy ass is gonna be back in the tractor trailer. I'm going back to making $70,000 a year.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have my license back. Man, listen. All those setbacks on my wife. We were living in a trailer. We were doing dirt ass bad. Man, you don't think my mind was like, look, man, I'm going back. I'm gonna run up in somebody's house, man. I'm going to steal
get it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna go back to selling drugs. I'm gonna go back out here robbing people, man. Like I got a kid to take care of, man, and I'm out here and my intentions were to do good, but you're gonna force my hand and put my back against the wall. That's literally the way my mind frame was working.
Absolutely.
And thank God that I didn't go back to that, man. I held out. I did what I had to do. I stuck it out. I got a little warehouse job. You know what I'm saying? I walked in the middle of wintertime. I was walking 3 miles one way,
hey, whatever it takes,
3 miles back. I was ducking and dodging traffic, man. Ducking and dodging traffic so I didn't go back to prison, man.
That's right.
So tell me, man. So
right.
so did you finally get your license back yet, or you still
Nah,
trying to?
I go to DMV actually. I think 23rd of next month, something like that. I had to do the ASAP
Right.
class, of course. Had to pay for it. And that's for 50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right there. Boom.
Yep.
You know. But it was
Yep.
real chill this time because of the COVID. I actually did everything at home over the internet. I didn't have to go in class or nothing. So that was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Just had to turn the assignments in.
Right.
But yeah, I mean I've been home since October. So it's moving.
Yeah.
It's moving all right for real.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
shit. I mean,
saying?
you fought for me as soon as you came home, pretty much.
Yeah. I'm ready for another one, I think, man.
Hey, we're gonna have another Richmond event soon, man. I got 2 Dallas events coming up and a New York event, and then we're gonna run another Richmond event soon, man. We just ran Richmond. We actually just ran probably since the last time I seen you. We've ran about 3 Richmond events, but I haven't been there because I live out in Vegas now. I don't live out there no more. So I've been out here. I bought a little house.
You said you was gonna go too, boy.
Hey, I said as soon as I got off probation. Hey, that's another thing, guys. I said as soon as I got off probation in Virginia. Listen, I have not been on probation since I was 13 years old.
Man, what?
I did 2 years in Beaumont. I was in and out of group homes. I was in and out of the detention centers. Then I went to Beaumont for 2 years. Got out of Beaumont and went straight into the adult system 6 months later, man.
Right. That's something I want to tell the dudes out there, man. It's like, you know, you got these little kids and shit and all that, and it's all cool for them to look up to you and stuff, but you gotta remember they watching your ass, man. And if they touch that juvenile shit, it's over with, because that just it starts right there. So make sure you keep your youngins and shit, man. Keep them tightened up.
Yep. That's the start. That's the gladiator school, man. Beaumont.
That's what I'm saying. Once you get through that shit, you ready. It's over with. They go harder than they go harder in the juvenile than they do in the penitentiary.
Bet it, man.
All day long. Them little youngins ain't playing.
I was in Southampton too. I was in Southampton in the 90s.
Yeah.
Hard, bro. Hard shit, man. And it's gladiator school, man. It gets these kids prepared for crime. It gets these kids prepared to come out here and do illegal shit, man. Because, man, what else are they around? They're young and they're around other people that are criminals. And all they're doing is talking about all their criminal activities. And they're still doing criminal activities. I've seen more people on heroin in prison my first bid than I have ever seen on the street, because I wasn't really into that environment. You know, I was wrestling through school, and I was doing. I had one foot in the street, but majority of the time, man, I was wrestling. I had, scholarships in wrestling. I was living that lifestyle.
Absolutely,
so I really wasn't in the streets like that, man. But I've seen guys that I knew from the streets that I know for sure were not on drugs that became dope heads inside of prison. You know what I'm saying? And I know you've seen that shit too. Right. Well,
what's crazy is you usually see that the therapeutic programs. That's where all the shit's at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is crazy. You know.
Yep.
What's that one, Joe?
Indian Creek.
Indian Creek. Man, that shit tore up.
Tore up, man. Tore up.
Yeah.
Yep. And I've seen people overdose and die inside the system, man. Overdose and die on heroin. And these people weren't even on those drugs on the street, man. That's the sad part, man.
Yeah. You know, and it's twice the price of it too.
Twice the price, bro. I've seen people beat the system up with a lot of money, man, from even tobacco. Lots of money, man.
Yeah.
Lots of money, man. Suboxones, cell phones. I mean, the list goes on and on, man. I mean,
it's a community inside of a community, man. You know what I'm saying? And once you get in it, it sucks, dude.
Yeah.
It sucks because you can't get out of it. It's always in your head no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So you got to maintain. You got to make sure that you keep yourself occupied.
No doubt. So you doing good out there, bro? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. Yeah, I'm chilling, dog. For real, man. You know?
I see you cut the beard off.
Yeah, man. I did it right after the fight, man. Cause I caught that L, so I was like, man. I said the beard's got to go. I don't even know why. It's something told me to cut the beard, man. Like, damn.
Nah, I feel you. I shave my shit off too, man. I've shaved my shit off 3 or 4 times, man. I keep on.
Well, shit, it's 500 degrees where you at, ain't it?
Huh?
I said it's 500 degrees where you at, ain't it?
Bro, I've never felt heat like this. It was like 118. It was like 118 out here yesterday, bro. I ain't never felt heat like this, bro. It hasn't rained since I've been here. There's no rain. There's no grass. I mean, there's nothing, bro. It's literally
You out there with the good fellas and shit.
It's a city inside of the desert.
That's it. Yeah.
It's wild. It's wild, man. Now I'm glad
that's where the real gangsters was at, dog.
Huh?
I said that's where the real gangsters come from.
Man, hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you, bro. When I first came out here, I didn't like it. I was like, man, this shit ain't for me, man. I need to be near a beach. You know, I grew up in the 7 cities. Like, to me, I was like, if there ain't no beach, man, this ain't no life to me, man. I can't be out here like this. You know, my mom's always been in DC. My mom's been in Alexandria fucking for fucking 40 years. She ain't left Alexandria yet.
That's that highway shit, boy.
Yeah, off the highway, baby. She's over there on Quanah Road across from West Potomac High School. She's been out there fucking forever. You know what I'm saying?
That's where I was at for 25 years, dog. Yep. Born and raised.
Yep. She's oh yeah, I know.
Richmond Highway with Beacon Woods, shout out real quick. You know what I mean?
Beacon Woods, Seven Woods.
You know what I'm saying?
Road, 7 Woods.
It's all Gump Springs. You know what I mean?
All day. All
day.
day.
No question, bro.
Yeah,
that's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. It's
I'm just doing good, man.
I'm expensive out there now, though. And all
it costs. It costs.
Shit over all the MS-13s and shit. I would literally watch whole neighborhoods get just taken over. Like the Mexican population out there in the Northern Virginia, DC, and Maryland area, guys, it's crazy, man. I've literally watched entire areas come out there, and when there was just neighborhoods, like we just talking about Seven Woods and Beacon Woods and all that.
Right,
projects. It was just neighborhoods against neighborhoods, man. We have DC music out there called Go-Go. Y'all don't know about that, man. We be in the clubs fighting and shit, and it's just neighborhoods. There was no such thing.
The Icebox.
Yeah, in the Icebox, baby.
The Icebox, baby.
The Ibex, the Black Scorpio, the Black Hole, the Cave. That was the shit,
love
bro.
all that shit.
Yeah,
you taking me down memory lane, boy.
For sure. But we used to go in there and we just used to fight neighborhood on neighborhood. Every place in Northern Virginia had a neighborhood, and we all either got along or we didn't. We used to fight. There was no Bloods, Crips, GDs. There was none of that shit out there back in those days. You know what I'm saying? I've watched all the MS-13 people come out there. I've watched all the 18th Street dudes come out there, and just literally, you go out to Coolmore, out in Seven Corners, man, out in Falls Church, bro, or Herndon, or even Reston.
Herndon, Reston, all that shit. Yeah.
Man, look, you will not see a white or a black dude out in Herndon or Reston. Period. Period.
And they won't say nothing to you. They just gonna come up and cut your ass.
Hell yeah, they were walking down the street with machetes.
Yeah, no,
they're not playing. Shit, they cut that girl Brenda Pauls, man. They cut her ass up pregnant, man, threw in the river.
Let me tell you something about that girl, cuz. That girl used to come to my house, man. She was my sister's best friend, dog. Like
I know the dudes that did it.
They're locked up now. Her dad.
Yeah, I know the dudes did it.
Yeah, I don't get talking too much on this standpoint. You know what I mean?
Well, they already locked up. There ain't nothing that
they already hit. I already know.
There ain't nothing that we can say that's in the newspapers and shit. You know, I don't know the details except what's in the newspapers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that girl, she used to come to my house, dude. Like, she used to hang out and all that shit. It's wild.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's wild, dog.
That shit wild.
They ain't playing out here, man. That's the whole thing about it, dude. You just gotta
playing.
Dudes coming home and shit, man. They getting all in their feelings because everything's hard and stuff. It ain't gonna be easy, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
None of it's gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? Me and you, we both been banging for, years, dog, since day one.
Yep.
But it don't mean you got to be out there banging. There's a million ways to make money, dog, and they ain't all bad.
No, it's not, man. There's ways that you could do it, man, and still be, productive in your communities, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like what we out here doing with this guns down, gloves up thing, man. We go back into the hoods in Richmond and Tidewater and DC and Philly and Baltimore, and we go back in Camden. I brought probably about $1,000 worth of gloves out to Camden and donated out there in the hoods. This is stuff that we do, to help the youth get out of the streets and maybe give them something else to focus on, man, because you never know who you could spark. You might spark the next Mike Tyson or Mayweather out there in the street just by giving them a pair of gloves and them coming out there watching y'all spar and fight and shit.
Absolutely.
You might spark an interest in them that'll last forever,
Absolutely.
My dad,
it does.
My dad, man, I'm gonna tell you, look, my dad, he did like 13 years or 12 years in prison or some shit. And I'm telling you, he wrestled all through school and shit too. And basically, man, I followed in his footsteps. Everything he did, I did better, even if it was worse. You know what I'm saying? I did more time than he did. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, I went through the system. I followed everything. Man, I was 5 years old. My dad had weights in the house. You know what I'm saying? And literally would sit there and lift weights in the kitchen and shit. Like, we lived in the projects out in Northern Virginia. And he would lift weights in the kitchen. We literally didn't have no room for weights, and with gyms were unheard of. Nobody could afford no gym. So I was 5, 6 years old lifting weights in the kitchen, man. And I watched my dad go to prison. I seen all them prison pictures, big tatted up motherfuckers in there.
Hey, I used to look up to that shit, bro.
I looked up to it. I used to love it.
I wanted to be a gangster, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. That's what I did.
and look where we ended up, bro. Following all that shit, bro. I don't know anybody. Highway. I don't know anybody. None of my friends have not been to prison.
Right.
None of them. I literally, I mean, if I would have to think about who they are. And most of them would have to be, I would say, would be females. But most of the dudes that I grew up with have went to prison, man. Or they're dead, overdosed and died or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
Real talk.
That's, if you start living that life like that, man, and you make it, if you make it past your 20s, it's a fucking blessing.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And especially like me and you in the system, dude. I try to tell them, white boys ain't in there doing that like that, man. For real.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Nah, hell no. Hell no.
Few and far between. If you're getting it, you're getting it for a reason.
Yeah. And like I've taken people through my prison photo albums and shit, man. And you know, I talk about the politics on the East Coast. We really don't have much. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Our politics aren't, if you're white, you need to be with the whites. If you're black, you need to be with the black. If you're Mexican, you need to be with the Mexicans. We don't abide by that. And like I said, it used to be areas. It was DC, Northern Virginia, and Maryland against Richmond, and Richmond against 7 cities. You know, we used to run it like that. Sure. You know, we used to run our areas like that, but we were never on some, man, you white, you can't be around the blacks. Or you black, you can't be around the white. You can't get tatted. You can't get tatted by no Mexican. You can't get your hair cut by no Aryan Brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Like we've never lived those politics. That's never been our situation out here. So when people see my photo albums, they're like, damn, Mouse got pictures with Crips and he's got pictures with Aryan dudes. He's like, like what the fuck? Like, where were you at? I'm like, that's how it is out here. You know what I'm saying? Like every place ain't ran like San Quentin. You know what I'm saying? We don't run that shit like that out here. You know, but I've been on Greensville. Don't get it fucked up. I've been on Greensville. We've had 6 murders on that bitch in a month. You know what I'm saying? I've seen blood on bloods go at each other and kill each other and chop each other up. So don't get it fucked up and think just because we don't segregate ourselves racially that there's not shit going on in our state. These motherfuckers get it in. You know, when they shut down Lorton, when they shut down the DC prison, man, we set it off in this. That shit got set off in our system, man.
Yeah, I try to tell them between that and Lorton.
Yeah. Yep. And they shut down Lorton.
Yeah.
They came in there and tore that shit up. You know, they were mingling dudes up into Sussex. I remember when they opened up Sussex and Wallens Ridge and Red Onion. I remember when they opened up all them super maxes and shit.
Hey, Sussex, they had the Rottweiler with the canines, the metal canines.
They had them on. They had them on Nottoway. When I was on Nottoway, I worked in the rec department, man. This big ass black dude, man, because they used to keep the dogs on the boulevard. And the boulevard, guys, which you don't know that's how you get from building to building to the chow hall to the gym. Everywhere you need to go is done on a boulevard.
That's where shit happens. If you're in another pod, you go on the boulevard. That's where you do your little switcheroo.
That's where it goes down. And in Nottoway was one of the places that always had the dogs out on the boulevard. But there was this black dude. I think his name was not Funk, man. I forget his last name. Redmond. I think he was Redmond, man. Nah, Redmond was on Augusta, man.
Redmond. Redmond was at Augusta, yeah. Because he came to Cold Springs.
Yeah, Redmond was at Augusta. And so it wasn't Redmond. It was another big motherfucker, man. And he was kind of like Redmond, though, but he was on Nottoway with me. But this motherfucker had this big-ass Rottweiler with gold teeth. Yeah, gold fangs.
Yeah,
and shit, like my shit. Yeah, gold goddamn fangs, man. And this dog, my brother Tweet, rest in peace, Tweet.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know Tweet. Yeah, rest in peace, my brother Tweet, man. The police killed my brother down in Florida and shit. A couple years.
He went out like a G, though, man.
Not like a G. You know what I'm saying?
Like a straight G.
And everybody knows my brother, man. My brother was just a nasty savage inside of the penitentiary, man. You know what I mean? From stealing to robbing to hustling. He did 22 years. And
him and Rick Poe. Rest in peace, Rick, too.
Yeah, Rick. Rest in peace, Rick. Rest in peace, Rick.
Like we was talking about, he caught the fucking habit at Indian Creek, dog.
Yeah.
Because I was with him for years. He never did a drug, bro. I was with him for like 4 years. All he did was, get it in.
Lift weights. That's all Rick did, man.
Lift weights, dog, and talk shit.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, it killed me, man. When Rick died, and then Tweet came home, and then Tweet started getting high and Tweet was robbing my homeboys and shit, man. It was crazy. He was going up to Dale. He was going up to Dale City robbing my homeboys and shit. I was like, damn. And he was using my name to do it. That was the crazy part, man. He was like, he was going out of Lake.
As big as that boy was, nobody was messing with him. That was a big boy.
Yeah, he was 6'5", about 300 pounds, man. Tatted up like me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we had a hell of a squad, dog. We had a hell of a squad, dog. I will say that. You know what I mean?
Hey, ain't nobody fuck with us, bro.
Nah, dog.
We tear that whole fucking place apart, bro.
A whole bunch of it, man. You know what I mean?
We tear that shit up.
But look, that shit ain't cool though, for real. Y'all whoever's watching it, man, don't think that shit's cool. It's just what it was at the time. But trust me, if I could take it back, I would take it all back and wouldn't do none of that dumb shit. I'd be a straight square. I promise.
You know what though, bro? I'm gonna tell you, man. For what I do now, I wouldn't take it back. The reason why, because man, bro, I've helped so many dudes. I got millionaire dudes out here that I've helped start businesses and tractor trailers and shit, bro.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
the shit that I've done out here and have been able to do to help people, man, I would have never been able to do. You know, we go back into juvenile correctional centers and all that shit, bro. And I wouldn't
know,
be able to
play chess with them and stuff, man.
All that shit, bro. I wouldn't be able to do none of that shit if it wasn't for the way that I look.
If you didn't have
being on Gang File, being able to relate to these people, and being through the system, bro. You know, I believe we all got to call him Highway. We all got to call him. We all got to call him, bro.
That's it, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's
but like you came home though. I ain't gonna lie. You came home and did that shit, dog. You stayed motivated, positive, all that shit.
Yeah.
You know, you don't look the part. Motherfucker sees you first day, like, man, look at this nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Yeah. But then they get to talk to you and see everything you've done and shit. You know what I'm saying? It goes a long way, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because there's still hope. And the world's just getting worse, bro. Kids and dads locked up. Kids are hit. I mean, it's just you gotta be there, man. Yeah. So anybody that's got any kids that ain't acting right and need a little touching up, send them to my man. He'll get them straight.
Yeah,
get them on the right path.
Get them in that Scared Straight programs. We do the Scared Straight shit. I did one on my son, my 15-year-old. I did one on him. It's on my station. I took him through downtown Newport News.
Yeah.
It's all bad for him down there. So y'all check that out, man. You know, all these gangster kids that watching these little hip hop videos and they think that shit's cool, man. They got a place for you, man.
And let me tell y'all kids something too. Just because you know how to twist your fingers and shit, that don't make you no gangster either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all keep that in mind. Y'all can't be out there playing, dude. You don't never know who you messing with out there. Yeah, it can get serious real quick. I've seen it, man, too many times.
Yeah, man. But you know, like you said, man, you know, sometimes you get in there and we get to reminiscing and joking and having fun about some of the stuff we did in there, man. Because, man, honestly, if I sat there and said that prison was all bad, it was all bad times, that I was just miserable every single day and stuff like that, I'd be lying to you. You know what I mean? I've met a lot of good dudes in there and I had a lot of fun behind that fence.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, man, it is about family. It's about your kids. You know, the whole time I was in there laughing and having fun, my 15-year-old was out here going without a dad. You know what I'm saying?
My
he was out here getting in trouble. You know, so at the end of the day, man, you know, I literally followed in my dad's footsteps. I went to prison with him. I literally missed my dad. Literally missed him before he got killed.
You was in receiving, he was getting out.
Yes. Yep. I literally bypassed each other, man.
That's crazy.
Literally, you know, and that's fucked up shit. You know, that's some fucked up shit. But also,
my son's the same way, bro.
To fighting, to doing everything that I've done because of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I followed him all the way to the T. You know.
Yeah. But my son, he's 17 now, man. He's doing his thing. He's doing good, but it's the same thing, man. They grow up, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? We're all there. You know, shout out to Chase too, by the way, man. What's up with you, baby boy? I love you.
You know, and if you got ties with your kids, man, since you've been home, like, I haven't been able to break that barrier because I've been gone for so long. You know, that tie, that father and son tie, it's not there. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't look at me like that.
Mine was, but he hit 17 and he started, you know, he's doing his thing with his girls and all that, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I missed it when he was a kid, and now he's at the point where he don't want it because he's doing his own thing, and I gotta respect that. And it does suck.
Mine too.
You know what I mean? It sucks.
Yep.
But I gotta respect it because he's turning into his own man, you know.
Man, no doubt.
But he came to visit me every weekend. Like we had a good relationship the whole time. Pops, my dad brought him every weekend. I was at Powhatan. I went like 7 spreads. I know you've been all over the place.
Oh yeah, I know.
So there's a lot of traveling, but he soldiered it up every time come see me and kept that family thing going. You know what I'm saying? But if you miss too much of it, you're not gonna know who your kid is. You know, you ain't gonna know how to act with him. You know,
no doubt. Yeah, and I wasn't seeing, like, I didn't see my son like maybe 3 or 4 times. You know what I'm saying? Not too many times, man. And you know, it was a long ass trip. It was like, man, you know, my mom like totally, you know, my mom's from Lebanon, you know, my mom's from the Middle East and shit. Like, they're on some fucking totally, like, they'll banish your ass from the whole bloodline if you do fucking any type of crime and shit. they'll totally turn it back. They'll totally turn it back on you with no love or a tear at all. And you do some fucking, you do fucking something wrong, you basically dead to them. You know. Your grandma said the other day, I don't know those people. Yeah, my grandma was like, I don't know. Look, my mom's sitting there telling my grandma about, you know, all the kids and all that. My grandma said, I don't know them fucking people. About her grandkids. She's like, I don't know them fucking people.
Hey, that checks out, dog. That checks out. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I can say that, man. It's just, I don't know, man. Even though since I've been home, it's still, I don't know. It's just weird. It's always weird, man, for me. You know what I mean?
Nah, it is.
13 years is a long time, you know. But family's always cool. What?
You always gonna have that OCD shit. There's always gonna be things that you get a cop behind you. You might not be doing nothing wrong, but your heart will start beating. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all sorts of shit, bro. You always gonna have those situations, man. Like I gotta make sure
I
my
still
house
wear
is
shower
clean.
shoes, bro.
You still got shower shoes. I see.
I wear them everywhere I go, dog. I can't help it,
My
man.
My man. Lisa had my prison fan from Greensville all the way up to like a couple weeks ago till the bitch broke. That's how long that fan lasted, bro.
Yeah,
This is
that's
nuts.
right. The little massy joint.
Yeah, look good. Yeah.
Every day.
It's been wild, man. But yeah, man, I'm glad you out here doing good, man. And
I am, man.
It's
I'm
a
actually
blessing
on
you out here
vacation right
working.
now, chilling, man.
You obviously clean. You don't look like you're fucking on nothing. So, you're making it. You know what I'm saying? I see you getting swollen and shit. Yeah. And we definitely
Hey, I
put
gotta
some
stay
fight.
sharp, man. That little younger put it on my ass last time I was out there.
I know. Hey, you did good though. You threw them
No,
motherfuckers.
yeah, he said, man.
You just
We ain't gonna
gassed
talk
out.
about that one. Y'all can check it out, man,
gassed
on
out.
Mouse's channel and shit. Y'all check them out, man.
Hey, but it beat half y'all motherfuckers in prison up though.
Yeah, hell yeah, dog. It's crazy, bro. Hey, but lock in the cell with me though. I bet it's a whole different fight.
All different fight, baby. All different fight. So I try to tell motherfuckers, man, it's a different
It's
ball
way
game,
different, man.
Different
Everybody
ball
think they
game,
can
man.
box till they get in the ring and get punched. You know what I'm saying?
Or they get kicked in their face, and then they know that
Or
boxing
get
ain't
kicked.
working.
Yeah.
Or get
But
took
shit, next
down,
time you have
motherfucker elbowed in their
definitely
face.
gotta let me know what's up.
I got you. When I
I'm
come back out
trying
there,
to put them on somebody. I think I told him I'm gonna do MMA next time, bro.
All right. Hey, when I come out there, yeah, I was supposed to have an MMA match on fucking Fight TV, June 25th. Man, they fucked my shit up because of my age. I had to get a brain MRI or some bullshit. They waited till the last minute to tell me, so it kind of threw me, man. But I still got my pro card, so I am going to do a pro MMA match. It just can't be in Louisiana, so it's coming. But,
that's what's up, dog. Hey, you already know, dog. You gonna have a whole motherfucking section full of motherfuckers. You already know that.
I already know. I wish it would be in Virginia too, man. I wish it'd be up in DC or Virginia somewhere, man. That would be lit. It'll probably end up being West Virginia or Kentucky or some shit, man. That way I can catch me an easy.
All the fellas gotta get together, man, and all the ladies and shit, and just get a big bus, man, and come on down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah. That'll be sweet. I'll fly out there and then we'll get a van or a bus or some shit.
Yeah. Mouse is paying y'all. Y'all show up.
I already got all the money.
Yeah. Out there in Vegas, you know what I mean? I figured you shaking and baking, baby.
I'm scared to gamble, bro. I'm fucking. Hey, I gamble. I put about $5 in the slot machine and lost that bitch. I was getting ready to motherfucking tip the machine over.
Hurt. Yeah, I don't do it either. I don't even want to buy a scratch ticket, man.
I felt like they stole from me, man. I felt like they got my ramen noodles. I was gonna tear that bitch apart.
Go back to the old way. Damn right, man. Going in that machine.
Yeah, they done fucked me up, man. I was like, nah, I can't do that. I'm glad I don't do that shit. Because anybody that lives out here and gambles like that, you can be bad to fuck off, man.
Yeah, nah, you can't do that. It's way too expensive out here, man. When you get out here, you need to save every penny you can save and don't do nothing extra.
I ain't got it like that. All right,
that's
bro,
my hat.
You got anything else you want to say, man? Anything you want to add?
Nah, man. I mean, like I said, y'all just need to follow my man here, dude. You know what I'm saying? He's got a lot of positive things going on, dude. Decent dudes. We might all look this way, but we all got big hearts, man, and we just want to help people out and shit, man. So,
no doubt.
And if you want to fight, we can fight too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. what you got going on back there, man? Where you at?
I'm on vacation. I'm in the hotel.
Oh, that's right. You went down to Carolina or some shit or something. Where'd you go?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, but I'm chilling, man. Just enjoying myself right now, man. Back to the real world here soon, but right now I'm just gonna fake it till I make it.
That's it, baby. Do your thing, man. I love you, homie. I'm gonna hit you up later on, man, and I'm gonna post this video. I'm gonna have this video posted up by tomorrow, man. So,
all right, that's what's up. You already know, G. I appreciate you, bro.
No doubt, G. And this is going on the Return of Citizen magazine, man. I'm gonna send this to Miss Hallbrook to make sure that TL gets this from Heavily Motivated. We're getting ready to start a thing on hopefully on Showtime now that the COVID shit's over. We're gonna be following 3 inmates out of the system. We're gonna go into the system. We're gonna introduce them to getting their CDLs, and we're gonna help them get their CDLs when they get out. 3 people. We're gonna follow them for a year. We're gonna give them a career. After a year with those 3 people, would any of those guys go back to the street? If we give you a $60,000, $70,000 career, would you still go back to the street and do crime? Stay tuned because that's getting ready to go down, man. So we already introduced it before the COVID. COVID fucked it up. So it's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be slick. And I think we're gonna be doing that out of Paynesville too, man. I think that's where we're gonna be doing it out of. So
Y'all
it's
make
gonna
sure
be
y'all
pretty
check
tight.
it out, man.
Yeah. Oh man, you living good, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm moving 100 miles an hour, bro. I'm on vacation. Hey. I told you I'm out here showing y'all what's going on.
Don't show no license plates.
Can't find my damn car.
All right, homie. Stay blessed, man. Tell everybody I said what's up, man. Tell Machine I'm gonna do a video with him too.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Hey, y'all definitely check him out, man. He's one of the real success stories for real out the group. He's really doing good too,
pro
man.
fighting and everything, man. He started out in my backyard. He's out here doing his thing, man.
Got his business, yeah. Yep. Started in your backyard, bro.
Yep. All right, man. Peace. Love you, homie. See you.
I appreciate it. I love you too, G. Be good, man.
All right, G.
All right.